It's 12 noon on this Friday afternoon, March 3rd, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Noon News Board on this Friday afternoon, March 3rd, 2017. Good afternoon, buddy. I am Peter Wiggins here. It's 12 noon on this Friday afternoon, March 3rd, 2017 here, and here are your news headlines here. Top story at the 12 noon hour on this Friday afternoon here is the construction administration state will not be televised as Donald Trump is eager to look like a man enacted poll and levers the government and redirecting ship the state. 40 days investigating raised bomb threats against Jewish institutions nationwide that the former journalist on Friday morning said it was beyond at least some of the threats, describing them as a part of the men's campaign to harass a woman. In Indianapolis, Vice President Mike Pence routinely used a private email account to conduct public business and governor in Indiana Times, discussing sensitive matters and homeland security issues. EU lawmakers press EU to impose visas on U.S. citizens. In Washington, President Donald Trump's senior aide, Jared Kushner, and NASA advisor Michael Flynn met with the Western ambassador to the United States at a time when the Trump administration relationships with the West was under close. The European Parliament has launched a hate speech investigation to Polish politicians have stated that women must turn less men because they are weaker, they are small, and they are less intelligent during their debate this week. Malaysian police have issued an arrest warrant for an employee of North Korean airline airport in connection to the murder of Kim Jong-nam, Malaysia state media reported. President Trump provided running revealed his criticism of Senate Democrats for allegedly soul walking his cabinet picks, pressing him into the allow the last Marine nominees do. New York, the fire department said that they put out a Parliament fire. The Trump International Hotel Tower, Manhattan. Attorney General Jeff Sessions voted to remove President Bill Clinton in 1999, saying that false statements made under oath disqualifying him from the White House. In late January, Didier Patricia Salazar walked into the Portland, Oregon courtroom with a hearing in the DUI case. Immigration agents were in the hallway outside waiting for the rest of the document agreement afterward and possibly deport him. Earlier this week, Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Jackson, Mississippi arrested and detained Daniel Vargas and a document agreement after he spoke out about immigration issues at a conference. Crime and violence in Latin America and the Caribbean come with a hefty price tag, $26 million, about 3.5% of the region's gross domestic product. Evacuated in the mall shop of on the West Bank angry at a promised new settlement that is not available and that's hunger strike. The U.S. Department of Defense said UH-60 Black helicopters reached remaining from Greece as part of Operation Atlantic Resolve to support NATO allies. Taliban officials said Kari Abdullah Maria, a key commander in the military group, was killed in the U.S. drone strike in Afghanistan. South Korean protesters continue to gather every weekend in the state rebels rally, and so some civic leaders in the country are shaking their heads. Chinese officials ordered Beijing travel agencies to stop selling tourist packages to South Korea and retaliation with South Korea's new defense shield. European Parliament passed a non-binding resolution calling for the European Commission to block U.S. citizens visa-free travel to the European Union. Former President Barack Obama will receive the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation Profile Courage Award. The library announced. More than 180 unionized board employees will leave the company for voluntary votes. 2 unions announced. And about 1 year and a half, city residents head to the polls to vote yay or nay on a tax increase to the Ohio High School bill, a new one. And the process selling on $263 million to $23 million projected taxpayers begin Thursday. Shares of Snap stock considered IPO gains on Friday morning, rise about 14%. Snapchat parent company hit the public markets in the anticipated IPO on Thursday. Costco Wholesale Corporation delivered a second straight quarter. The negative earnings surprised that it supported the second quarter fiscal 2017. U.S. Securities ripped lower on Friday as investor-weighted commentary from the top Federal Reserve official Fed Chair Janet Yellen is set to speak at the Executive Club in Chicago, 1 p.m. Two scholars found that China shed light on the achievements and endowment of the region before our space arrived. We know that Europe and Western Asia are dominated by the landfalls before Homo sapiens displaced them. A lot will have to go to back to the SpaceX to meet its ambitious moon mission tables, experts said on Monday. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk announced that the company plans to launch 2 paying customers on a week-long trip. A woolly mammoth skeleton display in the Millsborough, England, and news results to explain how the species went extinct. The Maven spacecraft showed that Mars' atmosphere and volatile evolution been orbiting Mars for more than 2 years, monitoring the red planet's atmosphere. High-tech condominium coming out to measure point performance. Say, Evelyn Nandamador, originally from Sierra Leone, runs a campaign group to support sickle cell sufferers. She put the BBC Newsday program up at the current of an daughter as a disease and a reaction to new treatments it could offer. The number of children with birth defects potentially related to Zika virus was 20 times higher in China, 16 before the virus arrived in the United States, providing further proof of the link between Zika and birth defects according to findings. Since the inauguration, President Trump implemented a policy that dramatically changed certain aspects of women's health, including access to abortion, contraception, and potential maternity care, according to the UCF SF professor who makes this case. All right, taking that stops down 21.13%, 21.84. SP5 down 324 points at 2,378.68. At NASDAQ down 6.29 points at 554.93. Snap up 3.201 at 27.7601. And NEX down 53 cents 11.28. European markets. DAX down 2.21 points at 12,027.36. FTSE down 8.09 points at 7,334.26. CAC up 333 points, 4,995.13. FTSE MIB up to 23.83 points, 19,664.45. SOX 600 down 3 cents at 2,075.23. Asia markets, Nikkei down 94.63 points, 19,469.17. Shanghai 10.84 points at 2,290.19. HSI down 175.35 at 23,532.72. ASX 12 down 4,699 points, 5,729.16. Kospi 20.9 points at 2,078.75. Oil markets up to the downside to 53.20, Brent up 56 cents at 55.64, and natural gas up down 1,500 by 2.789. RBOB gas up 93,000 points at 1.6526. USD HO up 82,000 points at 1.5873. Gold markets. Silver down 23,000 points at 17.715. Gold 89 points down at 12.24. Copper 2.6855 down 5,000 points. Platinum 96.5 down 3.40, and palladium down 4.90 at 764.85. In the bonds, US 10 up 200 points at 2.519%. Brent 10 down 0.35%, and Germany's 10 0.069% down 29,000 points. UK 10 down 1.18 point at 1,000 points, and France 10 down 1,200 points at 0.939%. FX European US dollar up 49,000 points at 1.055. US dollar yen up 1,600 points at 114.54. Great Britain US dollar down 17,000 points at 1.2248. US dollar Canadian dollar up 25,000 points at 1.3414. US dollar CHF down 2,000 points at 1.0109. And now look at your commodities here. The agro futures wheat 4.3 1/4 up 50 cents. Soybean 1,021 for 25 down 6. Corn 3.80 1/4 up 75 cents. Sugar 90.57 down 9 cents. Coffee 143 4.30 down $1.05. Cotton 76.84 up 3 cents. Rough grass 9.35 down 5,000 points. And cocoa 1,954 up 26. Live cattle 116 down 15 cents. Lean ox 67.05 down 1,225,000 points. And FT cattle 122.30 up 375. All right. Peter Jones' time is now 12:08, and it's time now for a sports report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be out of Los Angeles taking on Los Angeles Lakers. Game time 10:30 p.m. and the Boston Red Sox will be taking on Atlanta Braves. Game time 1:05. The NFL's kind of come on maybe on one part of the checks about about teams go throughout the lead up to the draft, but that's actually spectacle is undeniable. Granted, Louis Thursday for the rebuilding from scratch, New York Jets led very right out as free to pick a new team. Much hope to the land of the contender will come to the call for the 32-year-old quarterback. The past 3 days, there's been a lot of discussion about whether or not the Golden State Warriors can hang on the number 1 seed in the Western Conference without Kevin Durant. The New England Patriots will experience plenty of those spoils and fall in their win in Super Bowl 31. The team has already a duck parade around the city of Boston. Lavish ring ceremony will take place sometime over the summer. Peter Jones' time is now 12:09 on this Friday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic and Transit Park. Let's invitate with Greenland Spirits from Ronald Laser to the Neural Stable Train to Government Center. Sona Aspire Spirits from Ronald Laser to traffic on the commuter rail. Worcester train 514 10 foot in Mount Operating 5-10 minutes faster between Ashland Substation to do truck work. And on the ferries, they are looking good here. Alright, looking at highways and byways of New England here. Interstate 91 on southbound side, Little Sulphur, 291. Winds locks around the downtown Hartford, Connecticut. Interstate 84, westbound side, it is Backed up just right Interstate 91 North Connecticut, Route 25 on the northbound side, also in Bridgeport, 146 on the southbound side, so from 15 to 95 downtown Providence. 495 on the southbound side, Lowell after Route 3 up in Lowell. And Interstate 89 southbound side, Lowell after the Canadian border up in Northern Vermont. Interstate 87 on the southbound side, Lowell Route 11 up in Champaign, New York, and Albert 59. The northbound side, Lowell and 7 Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is now 12:10 on this Friday afternoon, and it is time now for a weather report here. And winter's not done with us just yet. It's going to pay a visit this weekend here. Alright, our current conditions in not at 12:11 p.m. The temperature 37 degrees, with a dew point about 10 degrees, humidity at 32%, and ground at 3.08 inches. Currently around the region, it's 32 in Lowland and Boston and Bedford, 31 in Beverly and Gloucester, 33 out in Fitchburg and in Worcester, 33 in Norman and Taunton, 35 in Bedford, at 32 in Plymouth, Falmouth and Provincetown, 34 in Chatham, 35 in Marshfield, 35 in Nantucket, 32 in Providence, 34 in Quantico, 34 in Black Island, 32 in Montauk, 34 in Illinois, 37 in New York City, 36 in Bridgeport and New Haven, 30 in Danbury, Waterbury, 36 in Middletown, 30 in Northford and Wislocks and Springfield, 20 in Orange, Massachusetts, 27 in Northwest Mass, 25 in Pittsfield, 28 in Albany, 27 in Silver Springs, 21 in Relton, 29 25 in Bennington, Vermont, 27 in Lebanon, Keene, and Durham, Hampshire, 21 in Laconia, 27 in Cochrane, Manchester, Hampshire, 29 in Acton, Hampshire, 20 in Portsmouth, Hampshire, 27 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Here. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the country here, and then it shows a station front from Western Canada, stretched all the way to Western Dakota. It's mentioned a warm front from Montana, stretched all the way down around the Central Plains States, and a cold front from Texas, stretched around the deep south and now Western Georgia, and a front line from Tennessee stretching down to the Carolinas, and another cold front stretching for the Gulf Coast from off the eastern Mexico, stretching down southern Florida and around the Bahamas here. And a ridge of high pressure stretching around Intermountain region, and a high pressure ridge around Missouri and up in the Great Lakes here. From New England stretching up in the Great Lakes. And for my stretching, a pair of fundamental stretching from southern southwestern Pacific, Canada, all the way down around the Pacific Northwest here, and another photo off the California coast, and another photo from Arizona, Danaway, Baja, California, Mexico. 23 degrees, our temperature in Detroit, 29 in Pittsburgh, 40 in Washington, D.C., 54 at Atlanta, 78 in Miami, Florida, 68 Brownsville, Texas, 62 in Dallas, 37 in Kansas City, 31 degrees out in Omaha, Nebraska, 26 in Chicago, 20 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 45 in Great Falls, Montana, 47 in Seattle, it's 51 in San Francisco, 16 in Los Angeles, 51 in Las Vegas, it's 40 in Salt Lake City, 43 in Denver, 58 in Phoenix, Arizona, 38 degrees in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here. Okay, let us take a look at what is going on around the country. In the radar and satellite luminance shows some spotty snow showers off the southeastern tip of Long Island there. And to the west of us, some spotty snow showers, snow showers from central and western New York State and upstate New York, and stretching down on Pennsylvania and on West Virginia and Ohio, and down to western Virginia and eastern Kentucky. Rain, sleet, and snow showers on southeast Virginia and North Carolina, stretching up around the Chesapeake Bay, and some snow flurries around the Washington, D.C. area, and up around northeastern Maryland, around Delaware, and then rain showers in southern New Jersey. Spotty snow showers in central and eastern portions of Nova Scotia, and some snow showers central portions of Ontario, stretched up into Michigan and eastern European Michigan here, and northeast portions of Ontario, down around, and some spotty snow showers western and southeastern portions of North Princeton, on some rain showers off the southern tip of Florida. Snow showers from the Dakotas down western Minnesota and on Iowa. Rain showers in southern Texas and rain showers in northwestern California. And central to western Oregon and Washington State. Some snow and sleet in Cascades, Washington State. And snow and around southwestern British Columbia and Vancouver. Snow and around eastern portion of British Columbia and Alberta. Okay, let's take a look at the satellite loop, and it shows patchy clouds coming over much of the eastern Great Lakes and around Virginia's and Appalachians, and stretching around off the Mid-Atlantic coast. Atlantic clouds from the Caribbean stretching all the way off the North Atlantic Ocean, and Atlantic clouds from Texas is coming to much of New Mexico, Arizona down on western Mexico, and Atlantic clouds from western Great Lakes down to Dakotas and upper Rockies and Central Rockies around Colorado, and some Atlantic clouds from Northern California, Nevada, and coming to much Pacific Northwest and Atlantic Canada. Okay, let us take a look at our forecast discussion here. Another cold front will cross the region this evening, which will bring a few localized heavy snow showers of squalls. The other front, near record cold and bitterly cold wind chills Friday night and Sunday morning at significant warming. Trend falls early next week with temperatures likely back in the 50s by Wednesday, mainly dry expected into the middle of next week. Expect some showers at times Tuesday and Tuesday night here. And local heavy snow showers possible between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. this evening. And current forecast matching up nice with some surface observation and satellite imagery. That's no major change to the update. As for the new 12Z NEM, its focus for best level convergent along surface boundary across the northern Massachusetts border around 03Z, and then southern southward in the eastern Massachusetts and the greater Boston area around 06Z. The 4 kilometer NEM nests in an initial lead band from moving in western Connecticut and Massachusetts and the greater Watford Springfield area around 00Z, and then much eastward thereafter. As previous forecasts have noted, those beats of scale bends off are very low, particularly regarding intensity and the exact location of a strong signal favoring snow showers and squalls in the model of the data that fact that just about all mesoscale guidance the measurable GPF across the entire region this evening has increased. Forecast the scattered snow shower squalls exist in an evening around much of the region. And look at that. As a weather outlook, there will be a moderate that wind chill advisory will be needed Sunday night and early Sunday morning for the Worcester Hills and east slopes of Berkshires. This will be for wind chills around 15 and below zero. And outer cold front will cross the region late this afternoon and evening as it does so. Some scattered snow showers expected to develop. Some of the snow showers can become squalls with creek condition around area roadways and provide visibility reduction times. So the best chance to be occur between 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. this evening, lingering on midnight across eastern Massachusetts and greater Boston area. Note that, like summertime thunderstorms, this squall will be hit and miss with some locations seeing little to no impact. Latest forecast guidance suggests that there could be 2 rounds of snow showers and squalls. The first round will be west to east across the region about 5 to 10 p.m., followed by a second band movement on north side eastern eruption and massive between 9 p.m. and midnight. There's no but brief snow bands are extremely difficult to pinpoint exact time and location. Nonetheless, even commuters may need to be prepared for about brief changes of visibility and potential snow-covered roads for a time. 7-day forecast goes like this for this afternoon. Most skies go about 36 degrees. Northwest about 8 to 10 miles gust side, 21 miles an hour. For tight snow showers likely meaning for 10 p.m. Forecast go about 10 above. Flat and variable. Wind becoming northwest and 5 to 10 miles an hour. West gust side, 23 miles an hour. Touch pictures. 6% new snow cubits less than half an inch falls for Friday. But that's guys, it's becoming sunny during the afternoon with a high near 26 degrees. Wind chill was 2 below. Northwest about 9 to 18 miles gust side, 37 miles an hour. For Saturday, coast guard about 7 above. Wind chill was low as 5 below. Northwest about 11 miles gust side, 30 miles an hour. For Sunday, Sunday the most coast about 34, about 30 degrees. Northwest about 7 to 9 miles gust side, 26 miles an hour. For Monday, most sides about 46 degrees. Monday night, check the showers after midnight, mostly cast guard with a low end 32 degrees, just patient 30%. Tuesday, check the showers, mostly cast about 53, about 43 degrees, just patient 40%. Wednesday, put the Saturday the podcast about 57, about 3 degrees. And for Thursday, most sides go about 45 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the day. A fair and cold afternoon enough. Winter pays a visit this weekend before more warming to come. That's great for the Peter Channel. Noodles went on this March 3rd, 2017 on Friday afternoon. Please have a good afternoon, goodbye, and hope you have a good day.